Day 4 of the trial of Joseph Koenig. Today, the courtroom heard from a key witness, one of his former friends, now a co-defendant.
The prosecution continues building its case against Koenig, one of 3 men charged in a series of rock-throwing incidents that terrorized Jefferson County drivers in 2023.
There are several of these attacks. One resulted in the death of 20-year-old Alexa Bartell. She was killed when a large rock was thrown through her windshield.
Koenig's co-defendants Zachary Kwok and Nicholas Karolchek took plea deals in exchange for their testimony. And today, for the first time, Kwok took the stand.
Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter was in court today. And Danielle, what was Koenig like when his friend walked in to testify against him?
Well, you know, Koenig has been pretty motionless this trial, just sitting, listening quietly for most of it. But when his former friend walked into court, he appeared uncomfortable, shifting back and forth in his chair. That's when Kwok explained what happened. According to him, he says that night, after hanging out at a local Walmart, the group started collecting rocks. He explained that initially they were driving around, throwing them at parked cars, when the suspect started throwing rocks at drivers on the road instead. He maintained that while sitting in the back of the truck, he never threw any rocks, but handed them to the other suspects up front and watched as they did. On what was identified by the group as the so-called last one of the night, Kwok described Koenig, the driver, speeding up to over 100 miles per hour, then throwing the rock right at Alexa Bartell's car, which was going in the opposite direction.
I heard a loud noise, not glass, like a boom, something striking something.
You called it a boom. Was this a louder noise than you'd heard previously?
Much.
Can you describe with more detail what this sounded like and how it sounded different from the others?
The others sounded like a mild smacking noise or just shattering glass. This sounded in a noise, it sounded like what they describe artillery shells to be like.
During cross-examination, the defense attorney questioned if Kwok was really as uninvolved as he was claiming to be, also questioning his credibility, considering Kwok himself was facing a murder charge before taking a plea deal and agreeing to testify today. Now, a main goal for the defense, though, is to prove that while the goal that night might have been to cause trouble, the teens never intended to hurt anyone.
But you didn't think that you guys were ever going to try to hurt people with the rocks, correct?
Never.
And nobody ever said that they were going to try to hurt people with these rocks?
Never.
The final co-defendant is expected to testify tomorrow morning. The prosecution also says they plan to rest their case by the end of the day on Friday. We'll be there and we'll let you know what happens.
It must have been really hard for Alexa Bartell's family to hear that testimony and those details really coming to light.
Absolutely. And Danielle, this testimony was key to the prosecution's case. Same with tomorrow's key witness. What was the mood like in the courtroom?
Well, Micah, of course, there's been family members and supporters of both Bartell and Koenig who have been showing up every single day at this trial. But today was easily the most packed that courtroom has been. The courthouse even opened up an overflow room for this testimony specifically. It was the first time we were hearing details about Bartell's death from someone who was allegedly involved in it. It was emotional, like you were saying, Jessica, really hard for Bartell's family to hear. Reporting live in Jefferson County, I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
Alexa Bartell's family's been waiting a long time for this day, but still a very bittersweet day.
Yeah, they're still looking for justice. Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter in for us tonight. Danielle, thank you.